What to do, YouTube? So, I know I already said this on Twitter, that this is going to be a dead issue. It's not going to be a discussion. But the crazy thing is, as soon as I opened up the Bleacher Report app, the first thing that pops up on the screen, the top 10 landing spots for Leonard Fournette. And guess where number 10 was? The Miami Dolphins. So I felt obligated to have this conversation. Now, let's keep this a little bit optimistic here because anything could happen, But before we get into Leonard Fournette, though, let's go over a couple quick notes real fast. So the Miami Dolphins ended up waiving linebacker James Crawford, and they ended up signing wide receiver Andy Jones, an undrafted free agent out of Jacksonville University. He had 3 different stops. He was with the Cowboys, the Houston Texans, and the Detroit Lions. And for his career stats, drum roll, 11 catches for 80 yards. I'm assuming it's a camp body. Let's just roll with it. Now also, there is no also. Let's go ahead and get into Leonard Fournette here. And one of the biggest issues that I end up having with Leonard Fournette is durability. Listen to this. So Leonard Fournette had a pedal foot injury in 2017. Also had a leg quad bruise in 2017. In total, ended up missing 3 games in 2017. Now 2018, he had a hamstring strain and ended up missing 8 games. And now on to 2019, he had a cervical neck strain. He only ended up missing 1 game. But when it comes down to them neck injuries in general, you got to be a little bit weary about what's going on there. Now, also, considering the fact that the Jacksonville Jaguars were constantly trying to trade him, there's a speculation out here that the Jacksonville Jaguars are trying to tank for Trevor Lawrence. I don't like to use that term tank. I'm pretty sure the majority of you guys know the reason why. I do not believe in purposely losing on purpose or giving up assets just to acquire one specific players. We'll possibly learn this moving forward in the next upcoming years. I'm not saying that to be a hater, but to be completely honest with you, I'm not on board with the whole tanking situation if that's the route the Jacksonville Jaguars are planning on going. Now, my advice to the Jacksonville Jaguar fans that are out there, you know what? Alcohol is an excellent solution for these type of situations, to be completely honest with you. But anyway, getting back to Leonard Fournette. Now, in 2019, he played 15 games, had 265 carries, 1,152 yards, averaged 4.4 yards a carry, and only had 3 touchdowns. He was drafted in the 2017 draft, 4th overall. And look, man, you look at the Miami Dolphins' depth right now. You have Jordan Howard. Obviously, durability is an issue for Jordan Howard too as well. And then after you look at Jordan Howard, you have Matt Breida, who's sort of unproven of being a premier back in the backfield. And then you have Myles Gaskin and you have Patrick Laird, who also, those guys aren't exactly proven out per se. No, lack of production from them in the 2019 season. How about we put it like that? Because considering the fact that Ryan Fitzpatrick was our leading rusher last year, it's not really saying much about Patrick Laird and Myles Gaskin as far as them taking a bulk of the load if something ends up happening to Jordan Howard. Knocking on wood, but looking at the depth after Jordan Howard is a little bit iffy there. So if we were to sit back and actually try to pursue a Leonard Fournette, I could see it if we ended up. I was having this discussion with Banks earlier today. He's like, you know what? If they just ended up, if a team just ended up signing him to like a 1-year tender type deal, it wouldn't be that bad. Which I think I can be on board with the Miami Dolphins, to be quite honest with you, considering the fact that in this day and age, you need to have at least 3 running backs to shuffle in and out. So if we were to bring in a Leonard Fournette for a cheap 1-year deal, I'll probably say about what? 5 mil, something like that. It wouldn't be that bad. So I can sort of get on board with that. But with that being said, the all likeliness of that happening, I'll probably say about 20%, something like that. But we just had to get that out the way because I'm just getting non-stop tweets, non-stop direct messages. Hey, what you think about Leonard Fournette? The Jacksonville Jaguars just released him. There's a reason why they were unable to trade him. Number one, durability issues. And, well, durability issues is the main reason. But to be honest with you, we don't exactly know what the status is with that cervical neck strain. Like I said, when it comes down to neck injuries, you really just don't know the timetable of as far as a player returning as far as neck injuries. Neck injuries and back injuries are the biggest issues for me as far as getting a player, well, looking at a player. Let me see it like that. Looking at a player. But where are we at right now? We're sitting at 4,934 subscribers. So we're about 66 subscribers before we hit 5,000. If we could possibly get to 5,000 before the regular season, that would be great. But let me know what you guys think. You know what it is. If you enjoyed the content, please don't forget to hit that like and subscribe button. This is GreatOne DeVore. I'm up out of here.